Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from Saba Satellite Channel from Marib. Let's begin with the headlines.
Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union calls for comprehensive peace in Yemen.
Rights group documents widespread violations and mass displacement in Hadramaut.
Islamic Military Counter-Terrorism Coalition launches specialized course on international humanitarian law and counter-terrorism.
Welcome back and to the details. The Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union has stressed the importance of enabling opportunities for comprehensive and lasting peace that ends the suffering of the Yemeni people and safeguards Yemen's unity and sovereignty. In a statement issued on Monday, the Union said it is closely following regional and international efforts aimed at enhancing security and stability in Yemen, calling for coordinated action to reduce escalation and create a political environment based on dialogue and mutual understanding. The Union emphasized the need to support political solutions that place Yemen's national interest at the forefront, helping the country overcome current challenges and move toward a sustainable settlement. It also praised constructive regional initiatives led by Arab countries, highlighting their role in consolidating calm and pushing the political process forward toward peace, stability, and prosperity in Yemen.
China has called on all parties in Yemen to uphold the sovereignty, unity, and territorial integrity of the Republic of Yemen. In a statement carried by China's official news agency, a spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China said Beijing hopes Yemeni parties will place the interests of Yemeni people first and work toward creating the conditions needed to restore peace and calm as soon as possible. China reaffirmed its support for efforts aimed to de-escalation and political stability, stressing the importance of dialogue and restraint to help Yemen move toward security and lasting peace.
The Republic of Azerbaijan has reaffirmed its support for Yemen's unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. In a statement, Azerbaijan's Foreign Ministry welcomed the de-escalation efforts led by Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, aimed at reducing tensions and strengthening security and stability in Yemen. The statement stressed the need for restraint, dialogue, and collective action, emphasizing that peaceful solutions remain essential to achieve a lasting peace, development, and prosperity for the Yemeni people.
The Ministry of Legal Affairs and Human Rights has strongly condemned the first statement circulated in its name, falsely claiming that no human rights violations have occurred in Hadramaut and Al-Mahra. In a press statement, Minister Ahmad Arman said the fabricated document was issued without the knowledge of the competent minister, bypassed official legal channels, and relied on no-field reports for recognized monitoring mechanisms. He stressed that denying or downplaying violations regardless of the source amounts to misleading the public and contradictions both the ministry's mandate and Yemen's national and international human rights obligations. The ministry reaffirmed its commitment to documenting all violations across Yemen in cooperation with victims and national and international rights organizations and vowed to take legal measures to prevent misuse of its name.
The Yemeni Network for Rights and Freedom says it has documented 614 violations committed by forces affiliated with the Southern Transitional Council in Hadramaut between December 2nd and 2025. In a report received by Saba News Agency, the network said the violations included killings, injuries, extrajudicial executions, arbitrary arrests, enforced disappearances, looting of public and private property, and the forced displacement of nearly 5,000 families. According to the report, 35 soldiers and 12 civilians were killed, 56 people injured, and 316 civilians arbitrarily detained, alongside dozens of enforced disappearance cases involving residents from multiple governorates. The network said more than 110 homes and 50 commercial facilities were looted, warning that the violations appear systematic and widespread, potentially amounting for war crimes and crimes against humanity under international law. It called for an urgent international response, accountability for those responsible, and immediate measures to protect civilians, warning that continued silence risks deepening instability and humanitarian suffering in Yemen.
Recent United Nations data reveal a serious deterioration in food security in areas under Houthi control, alongside escalating restrictions on humanitarian workers. According to a monthly food security report by the World Food Programme, 32% of households in those areas experienced moderate to severe hunger in November, reaching crisis level or worse. The report found that 1 in 5 families faces major food consumption gaps, while 66% have reported to harsh coping measures such as skipping meals, compared to 58% in government-controlled areas. Nearly half of households under Houthi control are reducing total food intake to feed children, driven by prolonged aid suspensions, shrinking livelihoods, and declining purchasing power. The WFP warned that arrests and movement restrictions on aid workers have forced a broad halt to humanitarian activities, risking further deterioration in food security for millions.
The International Organization for Migration, IOM, has reported the displacement of 74 Yemeni families over the past week, most of them from Hadramaut, where recent military escalation has intensified. According to the organization's displacement tracking matrix, the newly displaced families represent 444 individuals, recorded between December 21st and 27th. The IOM said displacement originated from Hadramaut, Hudaydah, Al-Bayda, Aden, and Ib, with most families seeking refuge in Marib, which received 55 families, followed by Shabwa with 11 families and Ta'iz with 6. The organization added that since the start of 2025, total displacement in Yemen has reached 4,481 families, equivalent to 26,886 people, underscoring the continued humanitarian impact of instability and armed escalation.
The Islamic Military Counter-Terrorism Coalition, in cooperation with Permanent Committee for International Humanitarian Law, has launched a specialized course in Riyadh titled International Humanitarian Law and its Relationship to Countering Terrorism. The course brings together legal, military, and security experts alongside representatives of coalition member states to enhance understanding of humanitarian law in counterterrorism contexts. Coalition officials said the program aims to ensure a balance between security needs and respect for internationally recognized legal and humanitarian standards, while supporting member states in building effective and lawful counterterrorism capacities.
For continuous updates, stay with Saba Satellite Channel. Thank you for watching and have a good time.
Have a good time.